Hi, hi. I know, I'm not keeping the schedule I set up for us. I apologize, but I have a good reason for being tardy. And I need this time to decompress, and I can only do it with you. And after today, talking things out is something that I need to do. Yeah, you're looking at me knowing that I'll be looking to you, expecting to hear from me. I will admit that the frequency is disturbing, even for me, but talking to you is the only thing that calms me down with the present tumult in the world. And it's not like things were before, like moving too fast. No, things are so much slower now. They're so slow. And I get the time to think and reflect and commune with my inner being. And that all leads me back to you. Okay, so I was on a mission today. Call it stir crazy, call it cabin fever, or maybe I'm going a little bit out of my mind because I'm getting sick and tired of having to hold up a device to see someone, anyone, or not see them at all, and then hearing these disconnected voices I keep talking to over the phone, or maybe I'm bored with talking to the same people. I know I'm spoiled and sedity, guilty. I leave it up to you. But today I wanted to see Mr. and Mrs. Rose, that lively, beautiful elderly couple that live a couple of doors away from me. Yeah, they're great. Oh, not to invade on their 6 feet. Don't get me wrong, I am the last thing they need. But I wanted to check in on them. We've always been very neighborly. They love the theater, and I've always comped them to whatever I'm doing. And they had me over to dinner, and they feed this hungry actor, and I always go because Mrs. Rose throws down. And she loves my voice. She says its resonance soothes her. And in the center, their centerpiece of their table, it's always a perfect single rose. A rose for the roses. I don't know. I just enjoy their company. And when this pandemic pandemonium started, I told them that if they needed anything, I'd be their legs and I would go get it for them. They don't need much because Mr. Rose is so internet savvy that he orders whatever they need on the internet. But as things are getting slower being delivered, I run their errands for them. I mean, it's not a problem, and why not? I have nothing but time on my hands anyway. And our system is safe and efficient. Calls, list pickups, and item drop-offs at their unopened door. I haven't seen them in weeks, and that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. But time's passed, and I haven't heard from them at all. I called, and there's no answer. I passed by their front door, listened in, nothing. And I started to get a little worried, but I calmed myself down. Saidah, if something was wrong, like ambulance or police kind of wrong, you would know. You live a few doors down. Be easy. Well, today, Mrs. Rose opened up their front door, thank goodness. And this otherwise vivacious woman, she looked withered. My first instinct was to run to her and wrap her up in a hug and take her into her apartment and catch up with her and Mr. Rose. But these 6 feet keep us from doing that. So I cleared the doors, leaving the appropriate amount of space between us, and I asked her if she was okay. And it took her a while to find her voice, but when she did, she told me that Mr. Rose, initially, she got sick and went to the hospital and got better. And for 2.5 weeks, he called every day to check on her, and sometimes even loitered in front of the hospital all day, asking the medical staff to tell her that he was there and to fight this. They got used to seeing him. He was convinced, he swore, that if she knew he were there, she would make her way back to him. Well, he was told that she would be discharged that weekend, but they didn't know exactly when, so he waited. He was allowed to wait, all gloved up and masked up in the corner of the waiting area. So Friday afternoon, Saturday, and on Sunday when she's finally discharged, she sees him asleep. Or so she thought. He never woke up. But he was there, waiting to take his Rose home. And you know what happened. And she's telling me this 6 feet away, and she's grieving and wanting. And I can't give it to her. And I don't know when I can. So today I went and got her a bouquet of roses, left them on her front door, and ran back to my apartment. I called her so she would look at the phone. That way she would also know that she has a message. And in my most resonant voice, I said, whenever you need to talk, cry, holler, wail, whatever, I will be here to listen. And when this pandemic is over, I will be less than 6 feet away. I'm home now. After I took off my mask, my gloves, and my head wrap, and disinfected the soles of my shoes, and washed my hands for 20 seconds, and stripped off all my clothes, and took a shower, and got comfortable. And now I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. Thank you for listening, Grandma Odessa and Nana Lurleen.